Hi everyone. Today I want to try a Guess the Language quiz. I know there are quite a few videos, so I thought we could try checking out some of those, but we'll see if I can guess the languages based on my knowledge on pronunciation and vocabulary and yeah, what we hear in the video anyways. So let's get right into it. Let's try.
Liebe Mitbürgerinnen und Mitbürger,
That's German.
2013 wird ein Jahr vieler 50. Jahrestage.
Yeah, you can
Vor
hear all the
50
Germanic
Jahren wurde der
words.
Silvesterklassiker Dinner for One in Hamburg aufgezeichnet.
In Hamburg.
Es fand
That's
der
even a
erste
German
Spieltag der Fußball-Bundesliga statt.
place
Der
right
deutsche
there.
Erfinder und Fernsehpionier Walter
Deutsche,
Popp
yeah.
stellte sein
100% German.
Farbfernsehverfahren PAL vor.
Next up. That's a Sami language. Yeah, there's some Scandinavian words coming out there. And you can hear the very... Alright, let me just pause this for a second. You can hear like... Well, she did actually say the word Sami as well. I'm assuming it's Northern Sami because that's the most spoken Sami language out of all the Sami languages. Like I said, you hear some Scandinavian words. A lot of the Uralic languages, they have this very breathy sound to them. Like Finnish and this Sami as well, they have this very like type of thing when they speak. Okay, next up.
Hij stum a Sameden, hij sum pensionò. Durante miei ultimi 30 anni se vendia studences. Usa feci la guida per la destinazione Samorezza in Engiadina.
Ooh, that's hard.
Sono contento di poter vivere qui in Engiadina.
Not
Engiadina, terra figna. Mincha di es o qualcosa speciale. Inviem con la naive, in state con la bella flora. L'Engiadina es aduna un lö ci des da admirer e ci convain de nir. Grazie fitch.
That's very hard, actually. I'm kind of out of words, actually. Maybe it's Afrikaans? Because I hear a lot of Germanic sounding pronunciation.
Durante miei ultimi 30 anni se vendia
And when he says like danse or tanze, you can hear when he says it. In English, when we say like a T sound, we actually have an aspirated T. So we say a T and then we put a little breath of air after it, like a te. Like we say a tail, for example, or tall. We say it with like a breath of air, tall. But he doesn't do that. He says the T unaspirated, and that's a very like Dutch, Afrikaans thing to do. But it doesn't sound like Dutch still, so the thing is, I don't have enough knowledge about Southern European Germanic languages. It could be Dutch, Luxembourgish, Flemish, or Afrikaans. I'm assuming it's one of those, but I could be wrong. Next up.
Háring me Sheftella, ní gá ach fechant hanga na Catalóine nuair a chur Franco cosplay. An cart an gaelga a dhéanamh míad lachach. A dúchach
Welsh, maybe?
No aviochanar hí mar a hála sa túscart sa seachtodí. Bhí clustegum sa dóní faoi an jailga agus an jailtacht ach has to gom breis all amach faoi.
That sounds a lot like Welsh to me.
Chuig an cheis fada.
Could be Scottish Gaelic as well. I do actually think it's Welsh, personally, because it sounds a bit more like that to me. Next up.
Kjære alle sammen. Nå nesten alle ord brukt opp.
This is my native language. Lol.
De siste 4 ukene har vært tunge
This is Norwegian.
for oss alle.
I can pinpoint the dialect too. It's Oslo/Standard East Norwegian dialect.
Mine tanker har vært spesielt hos dere som var direkte berørt av terroren.
Yeah, it's kind of a sensitive topic. It's the terror attacks committed by Anders Behring Breivik, 22nd of July 2011, where he planted some bombs in the city of Oslo and then went to an island that had a lot of kids on a political party summer camp, and he shot a lot of them and a lot of people died. It was the worst terror we had in the country since World War II, actually. So kind of a sensitive topic to put in a video like this, but it's okay. And this speech is a speech at a memorial for all the people who died there. It's the King of Norway, actually, who held the speech. Next up.
Mesdames et messieurs,
French?
chers compatriotes, en cette fête nationale.
Very, very French. So, let's go.
Dit is die nuus om 7 op SABC2. Goeienaand. Die openbare beskermer Thuli Madonsela het bevind dat die minister van Landbou, Bosbou en Vissery Tina Joemat-Pettersson skuldig is aan nuttelose, spandabelrige en ongemagtigde besteding.
It sounds very, very Dutch. Instead of a te, you'll have a te. Instead of ke, you can have a ke. And it just has a lot of those Dutch-sounding words. You know, they pronounce all the ge sounds as a ge as well. I'm gonna go with Dutch on this one. Number 8.
O e tofesili po le ale winga whainga whaatsoanga whanatura. Ioi, o le ngalue ina lea whanua ini awala e lea whaina ile natura le si o manga, mo le tuto ina o tau mafa, e mawaile sau I fua malolo ina le lei. O whaatsoanga whanatura e le whaonga ini waila au e pei o whetalaisa, waila au mai manu, po oni mea ai o na mawaile la au e...
Sorry for not saying anything, I'm kind of stumped by this one. I hear a lot of Germanic sounding stuff there, but at the same time, the pronunciation is very Arabic in some points, but let me listen a bit more to that.
Whaina, o whaatama I nai whaatsoanga, o lona winga, o le ale malolo ina le lei fua whaatsoanga, o whaapea o na le saunga le mu is te tau mafa. Mo le sila fia, o whaatsoanga whaanatura, ua tau sanga o nā tinai, mai e o tātou tua a o mawai.
And a half-educated guess could be that this is Yiddish, or maybe a Latin-based Jewish diaspora language. I'm gonna go with Yiddish on this one. If I'm totally off by the end, I'll just take a minus point, whatever. Next up.
Pryder am ddyfodol miloedd o busnesau bach yng Nghymru ar ôl cael eu camarwain gan y bancia. Rhai wedi mynd i'r wal yn barod a phryder y bydd eraill yn dilyn oherwydd benthyciadau sy'n cael eu cyfri yn...
To be honest, I have no idea. I can't make any guesses. When we find out what language this is by the end of the video, I know that that's a language I gotta look more into, because that's really interesting. I'm gonna take the L.
저는 소설을 쓰는 김별아입니다.
That's Korean.
제가 소개를 하면서
Some people might get confused whether this is Japanese or Korean. You'll notice that Korean has a bit more of a na-na-na-na-na-na. Intonation goes kind of like up and down a bit more than Japanese does. When she talks, she also has this sound. The sound does not exist in Japanese. It's just in Korean. You can hear if we go back.
김별아입니다.
별. You can hear in this there. That's 100% Korean. That's not Japanese.
제가 소개를 하면서
Again, the intonation, right? Pretty easy. So next one.
Kansalaiset, kun minut oli valittu tähän tehtävään, toistin virkaanastujaisissa, mitä olen pitänyt ja pidän tärkeänä tälle kansakunnalle.
Probably Finnish.
Olemme viimeisen parin vuosikymmenenkin aikana kokeneet paljon.
Finnish generally is very like no offense, but that's like the general sound of the language. It could be Estonian, but it sounds more like Finnish to me. I'm gonna go with Finnish on this one.
يفرض علينا جميعا وقفة جادة وصادقة مع النفس.
Arabic.
تتوخى سلامة القصد وصالح الوطن.
It sounds like Arabic to me because you can hear he's got this h sound, but he's also got this like pharyngeal h sound, which is very Arabic. I can't pinpoint the dialect of Arabic though. That's kind of beyond me at this point.
Wij hebben elkaar nou in Ierlien ontmoet en toen ben we begonnen met dingen voor verschillende literaire feestjes en zo en festivals deel te zetten. En toen het Zeertie schreunde ze al en ik schreun ook al een heel skoft. En het gaat altijd door literatuur.
Ooh, that's really hard. To me, it sounds a bit like Icelandic, but it's not Icelandic. I'm 100% sure of that. Maybe it's Faroese? Because Faroese and Icelandic are very similar. I'm not sure about this one. My guess is Faroese, but we'll find out by the end. Japanese.
東北地方太平洋沖地震は
He's talking about an earthquake that was in
状況に深く
in Japan
心を痛めて
some
いま
time
す。
ago. Talking about the people
犠牲
that
者が
died because of the
何人
tsunami.
になるのかもわかりません。
Yeah. Japanese is more harmonious when they speak because there are less consonant clusters. So you don't really have consonant clusters in Japanese. So if you want to say like strange, you would say storenji. So it creates a more easily singable language, if that makes any sense. Japanese. Next up.
Szanowni Państwo, w czerwcu zeszłego roku wynegocjowałem dobry dla kraju traktat reformujący funkcjonowanie Unii Europejskiej.
It's a Slavic language. It's not Russian or Ukrainian or Belarusian. Could be Polish, but it could also be Serbian. I don't think it's Czech. Could be Macedonian. Let me listen to that again.
Funkcjonowanie Unii Europejskiej.
I'm thinking it's Polish, personally. Just the sound of it, the accent sounds a bit Polish to me. I'm gonna go with Polish.
Well, this is the most important question folk in Scotland's been speared for 300 years, and I hope everybody in Scotland will take part in the consultation we're here in.
Yeah, this is Scottish. Scots, which is a Germanic language. Yeah, Scottish English, or Scots.
Við virkuðum fjármagn sem áður lág dautt.
This is Icelandic.
Og gerðum það á tveimur sviðum. Í fyrsta lagi voru fiskistofnarnir verðlausir áður fyrr. Þeir voru óframseljanlegir, óveðhæfir, óseljanlegir.
Icelandic is very interesting because my native language is Norwegian. Icelandic is basically Norwegian, how Norwegian sounded like 1,000 years ago, and then they didn't really change that much from then. Interesting fun fact, Icelandic people can read the old Viking texts from 1,000 years ago without really using a dictionary or anything, just because of how similar the languages are. We can't. If you want some more information about this, you can hear it's Icelandic because it has a lot of Germanic vocabulary. It has a th and a the sound like English has. One typical thing they do is they have this like hle sound. And they also do the thing that the Sami language did where they put like an sound between the words. That's a very common thing as well.
Kutoka kitambo wanawake ndio huwa wengi, wanaume wakawa wachache, lakini kulingana na wakati huu wanawake wengi wamekataa kuolewa. Maana zamani si ulikuwa ukiolewa,
that's an African language,
akufanyia kila kitu, yani akusaidie kwa matumizi ya nyumbani, kwa kulipia watoto karo, lakini wanawake wengi siku hizi wako na kazi, na hasa kuna wengine wako na kazi ambazo ni kubwa hata kushinda wanaume. Hapo ndio ukaona kwamba kuna wanawake wengi.
Could be Congolese maybe.
नमस्कार, स्वागत है आपका न्यूज टाइम्स के इस बुलेटिन में। मैं हूं रूही और आइए सबसे पहले नजर डालते हैं आज के मुख्य समाचारों पर।
That sounds a lot like an Indian language to me. It could be Hindustani, meaning Hindi or Urdu. The intonation sounds a bit Indian, and you also hear the retroflex consonants like ta, da, na. Probably Indian.
Labadiena, su jumis dienos naujienos. Svarbiausių kovo 19-osios įvykių apžvalga. Valdančiosios koalicijos partneriai konservatoriai, liberalai ir liberal-centristai per savaitgalį nepasiekė sutarimo, kaip išspręsti valdžios krizę. Liberal-centristai kol kas neketina nusileisti ir atšaukti savo deleguoto.
Hard to say, as it's obviously a language I haven't tried learning before. I don't think it's a Latin language. I think it's Turkish, because it has a sort of a Middle Eastern sound to it. And I know Turkish is kind of like Middle East, but it's also kind of European sounding. And that's what this sounds like to me. Yeah, I'm gonna say Turkish. Please don't kill me if I'm wrong. So we reached the end of the video. We reached the most crucial part, the score, which ended up being 12 out of 20. I don't think it's too bad. I looked at the answers now. Romansh to me sounded like Dutch or Afrikaans. That's understandable because they're in the same language family. They're closely related. Irish, I thought it was Welsh or something. Same language family still. Samoan, I really have no idea about Polynesian languages, so I'll look more into that. Welsh, I think it sounded like Scottish Gaelic or Irish. Same language family again. Frisian, to me, sounded like Afrikaans or Dutch. They are very similar, so I can totally understand how I can miscategorize them like that. Fun fact, Frisian is actually the language most closely related to English today. Swahili, I literally said, I don't think this is Swahili. And it was Swahili. I feel kind of bad about that. And for the last one, I called Lithuanian Turkish. I'm very sorry to my Lithuanian friends. I will get more into Lithuanian from now on. So thank you for watching, and... If you like the content on this channel and want to support it, you can become a monthly supporter on Patreon for as little as $1 each month. Each supporter tier will grant special roles in the Audi Network Discord server, as well as additional rewards per tier. Become a supporter today to help us grow and ensure we keep on making amazing content for you to enjoy.